What if I told you the oil you're pouring into your engine right now is quietly deciding whether that engine dies at 120,000 miles or keeps going past 400,000? Same car, same engine, same driver. The only difference is viscosity choice. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. The oil your manufacturer recommends did not win our real-world test. In fact, one approved oil showed higher thermal stress, faster viscosity shear, and elevated wear metals under normal driving. Today we're not doing opinions or forum arguments. We're breaking down actual used oil analysis, operating temperatures, boundary lubrication behavior, and long-term wear data. By the end of this video, you'll know which oil actually protects metal and which one quietly trades engine life for fuel economy credits. Stick with me because the winner shocked even veteran mechanics. Section 1. Why this test matters more than you think. Every oil debate eventually turns into noise. Thinner oil saves engines. No, thicker oil protects more. Just follow the manual. Look, the owner's manual isn't written for longevity. It's written for regulatory compliance, emissions targets, and fuel economy testing cycles. Those documents optimize for cold start emissions, corporate average fuel economy, and warranty windows, not for sustained heat, high mileage, or real-world shear stress. Engines don't fail on paper. They fail under load, heat, and degraded oil film strength. So instead of arguing online, we measured it. Section 2. The engine we used. No tricks, no bias. To keep this fair, we used a modern, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with tight factory tolerances and direct injection. Same driving cycle, same fuel, same filters, same oil change interval, no tuning, no modifications. The only variable was viscosity. Phase 1 ran 0W-20 full synthetic. Phase 2 ran 5W-30 full synthetic. Phase 3 ran 5W-40 full synthetic. Each oil was run for 7,500 miles with temperature logging, used oil analysis, and internal wear inspection. No marketing claims, just data. Section 3. Why these three oils are so different. Before you see results, you need to understand what viscosity actually changes. 0W-20 is ultra-thin at operating temperature. It reduces hydrodynamic friction and improves fuel economy by roughly half to 1 mile per gallon. The trade-off is reduced oil film thickness under heat and load. 5W-30 increases high-temperature, high-shear stability, maintaining a stronger lubricating barrier between metal surfaces. 5W-40 goes further, offering maximum film strength, superior resistance to viscosity breakdown, and better protection under sustained thermal stress. Every oil is a compromise. The question is which compromise actually protects the engine in real conditions, and that answer depends on what you learn next. Section 4. Phase 1 results. 0W-20, the manufacturer favorite. Let's start with what most drivers use. 0W-20 excelled at cold start lubrication and delivered the best fuel economy, averaging about 0.7 mpg better than thicker oils. On paper, that looks like a win. Inside the engine, it told a different story. Average oil temperatures ran 8 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit hotter. Viscosity loss reached 13% by 7,500 miles. Used oil analysis showed elevated iron and aluminum wear metals. Not catastrophic, but consistently higher. Valve train inspection revealed early varnish formation and thinner residual oil film after shutdown. Mechanic note, this oil works, but it works with almost no margin for error. Section 5. The hidden problem with 0W-20. Here's what nobody explains. 0W-20 has the narrowest safety window. Under stop-and-go traffic, extended highway runs, hot climates, or high load, it shears faster and loses film strength sooner. As surface tension drops, boundary lubrication becomes more frequent, increasing micro-wear over time. This doesn't destroy engines quickly, it destroys them quietly. And this is where what you choose next starts to matter. Section 6. Phase 2 results. 5W-30, the middle ground. Switching to 5W-30 changed everything. Oil temperatures dropped by 6 to 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Viscosity loss stayed under 5% at the same interval. Wear metals dropped 35 to 40% across the board. That's lab data, not opinion. Internally, bearings were cleaner, cam lobes maintained stronger oil film adhesion, varnish formation slowed dramatically. Fuel economy dropped just 0.3 mpg compared to 0W-20. That's a few dollars per year. The protection difference wasn't subtle. Section 7. Why mechanics quietly prefer 5W-30. When we spoke to longtime technicians, the pattern was obvious. One master mechanic said it best: "I don't chase thin oil, I chase stability." 5W-30 maintained thermal control, resisted shear, and protected metal consistently without sacrificing cold start flow. It wasn't trying to win emissions tests, it was trying to keep engines alive.